Opening day all around the NBA, and we're happy to tip off the season with you here today. Kevin Harlan along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Doris Burke joining us from the sideline. And tipping off the NBA season, State Farm presents our starting lineups. First for the Heat, Chalmers in the way to the 1 and the 2. And the man in the middle from UNLV, Joel Anthony. They utilize his abilities to maintain that presence under the rim. And it's LeBron James, and it's Bosh in at the 4. And looking at the Knicks, Billups and Fields pairing up in the backcourt. And playing center, man in the middle, Ronny Turiaf. They look to him to provide that necessary presence down low. Then it's Anthony, and it's Stoudemire in at the 4 spot.
Well, Miami had such a turbulent season last year as far as the drama that surrounded that team. But they were consistent and steady on the road, and they ended up with the best away record in the Eastern Conference.
And so off the tip, it's New York.
Mike Miller. Substitution for the Knicks.
Here's Stoudemire. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Novak dishes to Billups. Feeds it to Stoudemire. Covered by LeBron. The shot's good from Stoudemire. And back to Miami. You know, Clark, road trips aren't easy when you're the villains of the NBA. And there's no doubt that wanted poster in the NBA has got a picture of that Miami threesome up there. Huh?
I agree, no doubt about it. But I think that also helped them come together. You know, teams typically do a good job of bonding when they're on the road. That us against them mentality, nobody for you. And quite honestly, really good teams and players enjoy winning on the road more than they do even winning at home.
Right now we're going to go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Erik Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Doris?
We talked about Amar'e Stoudemire and what he brings to the table as an opponent. The one thing Coach was most impressed with was how physically gifted he is as a big man, saying, you see him get up and down the floor out there. He moves like a guy half his size. He's just a freak of nature.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
Well, Chauncey Billups, a very productive season a year ago. He's not the player he once was, but he's still a guy who will step out, take a big shot, run his team well, and show great leadership.
And the basket by Chalmers.
You can't just get a hand up. You've got to anticipate what he's doing before he shoots.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. You're right, Steve. You know, Billups did show leadership. Talking about LeBron, I would say it would all depend on his involvement with the club. It has the potential to be a distraction. What do you think?
I think the potential is very small. I mean, again, LeBron is a very diversified guy from a business standpoint. I look at it simply as another way to broaden his investment pool. I don't think he's going to have involvement on a day-to-day basis. Distraction for him, I think it's a non-issue.
A second left. Good. Novak gets it to go, and that's not just any basket, folks. Those are his first points there in the NBA.
Well, he's already shown he has a great work ethic, and that's key because he's trying to develop into an everyday player out there.
And, Steve, with that work ethic, there's no reason to think that won't happen.
And stolen by Turiaf.
Now, part of the reason they are where they are is that they have taken care of the ball for the most part.
Boy, that was a nice little finger roll to finish the play. Splendid finish.
LeBron passes to Bosh. Working on Stoudemire. There's Miller with the 3. That is good. Miller's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Novak kicks to Brown. Stoudemire up top. Miller against Billups. Post-up shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Billups has got his second basket of the night. He's covered by Bosch. And stolen by LeBron.
Boy, you got to love that kind of
And LeBron throws it down hard. Here's the angle on our Sprite Slam Cam.
Yeah, easy bucket for him there.
And finish he did. Took it hard to the rim.
Knicks trailed by 6. Novak dishes to Billups. The dish to Stoudemire. Six to shoot. Fires the three. And it's Miller with the rebound.
They are setting the tone here early with their work on the boards.
Yeah, only a moderate advantage here, a slight one, but as the game wears on, it's one they'll definitely look to build on.
Backing down is LeBron. Easy shot. Chris Bosh again. And it's an 8-point Heat lead.
Right now, it's all working for him here in the first. The shots have been falling.
Yeah, their offense has been very impressive. If they keep this up, Clark, they're going to be tough to beat.
Brown the pass to Novak. Back to Brown. He's picked up by LeBron. Dishes it to Stoudemire. Now Terrio with the clock winding down. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Well, he's wide open there, but really struggles from that range. Maybe there's a reason he's open.
And welcome, everyone, to this early season edition of HP at the Half. Heat came out like they had something to prove. In this young NBA season, they're looking to get over 500, and a win tonight would do it. Call a doctor. They're putting on a clinic. Unbelievable first half. And battling nonstop, the New York Knicks. Garbage points making up the difference, and right now they're sweeping the streets. Chauncey Billups getting it done through 2 quarters. He's up to 9 points and has set his teammates up with a few timely assists.
Well, going back, Clark, to Wade, as you were talking about him, it must have been nice for him to not have to score 30 points a game to give the Heat a chance to win in the playoffs for once. And, Steve, we saw that all the way right through the finals.
Well, it was huge for him to be able to share that scoring load with LeBron. Of course, LeBron kind of suffered offensively in that final series against Dallas, but for the most part, Wade and LeBron just a terrific 1-2 punch all season long, and they are poised to make another run to the finals this year.
Mike Miller's checked in for Dwayne Wade. The Knicks on offense. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
And in a 4-game season series like the one these two teams have, you kind of want to establish your superiority right off the bat here in this first game.
And that one's good by Novak.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight clanks.
Here is Bibby. Passes it to Haslam. Working on Stoudemire. Takes a 3. Billups gets the rebound. Regarding the point Steve just made, Clark, just how much of an edge do you think it gives the winner of this game in the rest of the season series?
You know what? It's hard to say. I think it gives them a decent edge, but with 3 games still to be played after this one, the loser will have time to regain the upper hand later on. You don't know what injuries are going to be like and what the other dynamics will be, so it is a bit of an edge, but I don't think it's a huge one. Well, they're still early in the quarter, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Here is Bibby. Miller outside. There's the triple.
Here with the lead, they'd really like to finish this team off, but they just haven't knocked down the 3-pointers at the same percentage that they did in the first half here in the second. So we'll see what happens going forward.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Fields has got 6 points. Miami controlling the game.
Well, the big story for the Knicks this past year was the acquisition of Carmelo Anthony. Having already signed Amari Stoudemire, the Knicks made the deal for Anthony and all of a sudden had one of the great 1-2 combinations in the league.
And stolen by Billups.
A lot of hands down there on the block. That's a tough position to be in offensively.
Takes the 3. And Turiaf slams it in. Turiaf's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line. Plugging in around them will be the next step. They're in the process of doing that, too. I mean, New York definitely reversed their fortunes with the moves they made last season. He made sure everybody saw that slam, Kevin. Stayed on the rim for a little while extra.
Maybe he wanted to give his legs a little rest there, Clark.
Well, that's a nice job on the boards to allow them a second high-quality look.
Novak dishes to Stoudemire. That's good.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Boy, isn't it good to see Udonis Haslem back and healthy after missing most of last season with a foot injury. He's a guy who's really been the heart and soul of this Miami ball club over the years.
Miller with the ball. Shoots. And Turiaf pulls it down. Steve Udonis Haslem, when he re-signed with the Heat prior to last season, he could have gotten a lot more money elsewhere. But, Clark, he wanted to remain in Miami. I'm sure he is thanking his lucky star. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And that'll wrap it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and thanks for tuning in.
With your first ever NBA game behind you, what does the future hold for you in this league?
I don't know, but I'm excited to find out, man. I feel like I was born to play in this league, and I'm only now just getting started. There's so much to learn, though, man. So many little things for me to figure out. And I can't think of a better place to be doing it than on this team. Coach has been great, and my teammates have been such a huge help already. The fans are amazing, too. Hopefully we can make some good things happen here in the next few years. I definitely look forward to the opportunity.